Why Hurricane Milton's unusual path may cause catastrophe in Florida this week. Florida is bracing for another major hurricane to strike this week, less than 2 weeks after Hurricane Helene made landfall in the Sunshine State, causing massive devastation that authorities are still trying to clean up. Tropical storm Milton was upgraded to Category 1 hurricane on Sunday, but forecasters are warning it could still grow in power before it reaches Florida's west coast on Wednesday. Milton is aiming directly for the Tampa Bay area, one of the state's largest metro areas and home to more than 3 million people. The Tampa Bay area has seen its fair share of hurricanes, but the storms typically do not strike the region directly from the west from the Gulf of Mexico, instead traveling north along the coast, as seen in the path of Hurricane Ian in 2022. AccuWeather's chief meteorologist Jonathan Porter called Milton's trajectory unusual and extremely concerning. Local stations WKBN identified 4 storms that traveled in this direction on record, 3 of them which struck Tampa Bay in the 19th century. The National Hurricane Center addressed the storm on Sunday, writing that there was an increasing risk of life-threatening storm surge and damaging winds on Florida's west coast, beginning late Tuesday or early Wednesday morning. Forecasters have determined exactly how powerful Milton will be when it hits Florida. They're not determined, but are warning residents to expect it to strengthen to a major hurricane. Authorities in Florida are now scrambling to prepare for the worst after getting hit by Hurricane Helene, a Category 4 storm, September 26. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis expanded the emergency declaration on Sunday, putting 51 of Florida's 67 counties under the state of emergency, including the city of Tampa, Miami, and Orlando. In an address to the Floridians on Sunday, DeSantis said that over 800 National Guardsmen are already deployed and another 4,000 deploying in the next few days. He added that the region would be the site of 24/7 operations to remove debris still left over from Helene and prepare for Milton's arrival. You have a storm that have one less than 2 weeks later, 2 majors back to back. That is something that is not easy, DeSantis said. We have to do it around the clock until it's no longer safe to do it. At the moment, forecasters are predicting Milton will likely avoid some of the state hit the hardest by flooding and destruction from Helene, including most of Georgia, North Carolina, and Tennessee. Helene made landfall as Category 4 storm in Florida's Big Bend region, a more rural part of the Panhandle directly south of the state capital in Tallahassee. The last time a major storm approached Tampa from the Gulf of Mexico was Tropical Storm Henry in 2003, a storm unrelated to Hurricane Henry in 2021, which struck Bermuda and the Northeast, and that storm weakened the tropical depression before making landfall, according to NOAA. School cancellations and evacuations have already begun in some parts of the region. Pasco County, directly north of Tampa, began issuing mandatory evacuation on Sunday night. Already, the Tampa Bay Times reported. This is from the Daily Beast on WDNYUZ. Please leave your comments. And all of you there, please be very alert and careful. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.